pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, and then we're going to approve the agenda?
Roll call.
Roll call. Oh, that's right, roll call.
Okay, Member Holmes?
Yes, here.
Member Kennedy?
Here.
Member Borgia?
Here.
Member Perkins?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Approval of the agenda?
I move to approve the agenda as written.
I'll second it.
I second.
Okay. Audience comments?
We have to vote.
I have to do a vote to make sure everyone agrees.
Okay.
Member Borgia?
Yes.
Member Perkins?
Yes.
Member Holmes?
Yes.
Member Kennedy?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Okay, what do you do, audience comments, and there's no audience? So approval of minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
I second.
Okay,
Okay, Member Borgia?
Yes.
Member Perkins?
Yes.
Member Holmes?
yes.
Member Kennedy?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Then do you, are we doing the voting then?
This is your board, and so you get to decide whether to do this today or to put it off until September.
Can we discuss it?
The election,
How do you guys feel if Judy's not here?
Do you think she would still want to do it?
She always has.
yeah, I don't know. I would like her to be
I would like
chair
her to
again.
be here too.
Yeah.
But,
Hate to vote her in if she doesn't want to be, but
right.
maybe we should postpone it.
Can I make a motion to postpone it till September?
I second the motion.
Okay, Member Borgia?
Okay, yes.
Member Perkins?
Yes.
Member Holmes?
Yes.
Member Kennedy?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I just feel better if she was here.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna do discussion items then?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't I take over?
Why don't you take over?
So I'd like to talk to you about the programs that we've had since the last time we met. The last time we were together was in September, and we've had great successes with our programs since then. We've partnered with many outside groups, including Shine, to offer Medicare counseling. We've hooked up with Creative Clay to offer art programs. We were a ballot drop-off location for the primary, and we will be again in November. We partnered with the Suncoast Seabird Sanctuary, and they bring live birds to the library every month. We've also had, since September, we've had pigs, dogs, cats, skunks, bats inside the library, and we've had donkeys, goats, and other farm animals outside the library. Our animal programs are always very well attended, and people just love to see them. We've had some musical performers, including those who sang holiday carols, Irish songs. We've had the sax quartet, and lots of others along the way. We've offered a variety of informational programs, including American history. We've done local history programs. We've done advanced care programs. And we've got sign language for children currently ongoing. And of course, these are just a sampling. Each year, our summer reading program is primarily geared toward children to prevent the summer slide, which is losing reading skills while not in school. So we decided to have a winter reading program for adults. To kick off the program, we had a very successful local author showcase, very well attended, lots of positive feedback about that. We also had a punch card system to win prizes. We had a published author to discuss how to get published. We had events for writers to gather and talk about their projects and have writing opportunities. We've averaged more than 30 programs each month since October, which doesn't include some passive programs, including wildly popular scavenger hunt in the kids area, which changes every month. So every time they're in, they go running through the kids area looking for those scavenger items so that they can get a prize from the box. It's over and over again they do it. It's so much fun to watch. So those are the past programs. And we've got some, and if I can move on to the next part of the agenda, I'll talk about the upcoming programs.
That would be good.
All right. The biggest announcement we have to make is now through April 30th, we have an exhibit at the library from Smithsonian's Natural Museum of Natural History entitled Exploring Human Origins. What does it mean to be human? If you can see, we've got the title panel here. So the library has 20 of these panels throughout the library to document what we know so far about our evolutionary journey. I don't know that any other library in Florida has done this yet, and so we're very fortunate to have the opportunity to do this. We also have program events related to the various aspects of being human, including a genealogy program titled Skeletons in the Family Closet. We've got a discussion of science, faith, and reality, and other programs relating to that. The exhibit we are allowed to show for 5 years, so after we're done with all 20 panels in the library, we're going to move the panels to other venues, other city venues. They don't need to be in their entirety. I don't need to show all 20 of them at a time. So I'm going to take 5 or 10 and put them in City Hall. I'm going to take 5 or 10 and put them in other venues, the Warren Webster, the community centers, so that hopefully during the 5-year period, everybody in St. Pete Beach will get to see all of the panels. So this is the first time we've ever done something like this. We're pretty excited about it. We also currently have a fundraising campaign inspired and coordinated by a 4th grade student from Gulf Beaches Elementary School. It's called Light Up Your Library campaign, and her goal is to raise money enough to install a light board in the children's area of the library. She's done an amazing job so far. We've raised a lot of funds. We have a long way to go, so if anybody would like to contribute to this, visit our website, spblibrary.com, for more information on how to go about that.
And what is a light board?
Picture a giant light bright, but with dials instead of pegs.
A giant,
Light bright.
Right?
Oh.
So it's like a peggotty board, but it lights up when you push them in.
Ah, okay.
Picture.
Ah,
And the
cool.
one we've got our eye on doesn't have those pegs, which are removable. They have dials, which stay in place, and the color changes. And we would be the first one in Florida to have one of those as well. So I'm very excited. I hope we can raise enough money. So
hope so
spread the
too.
word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get your rich and poor friends to donate. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We've got a solar eclipse party on April 1st, and we're giving away eclipse glasses at the event. We've got St. Petersburg's poet laureate, Gloria Munoz, and a local author, Robert Lane, coming to the library to discuss their works. And before you know it, we're going to be launching the summer reading program again. And this year's theme is Adventure Begins at Your Library. So we've got some great things coming up and fun programs to keep an eye out for.
That's great.
We hope to be sponsor at a couple of upcoming outside events. The Novelist Inc., which was brought to our attention by Linda Borgia last time around. We hope to be at the conference as a sponsor for that. Haven't quite penned that into the calendar yet, but we're hoping that we can do that. And the Surfers for Autism event that happens every year in July here in St. Pete Beach, we're going to be trying to be a sponsor at that as well, just to get the word out about the library and everything the library is doing, and connect with those folks who might want to also bring programs of theirs to our library. So hoping for a good collaboration there. Last time we were talking about statistics, so I've got a few statistics that I'd like to share with you. From October through February, we had 34,766 visitors to the library, which averages 292 people every day.
That's great.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And since October through February, we've provided 194 programs which engaged 4,977 people. So almost 5,000 people took part in our programs. All of the work on the programs is done primarily by Alexa Sawyer, our programming librarian. So I wanted to just mention her name and say what a wonderful asset she is to the city and to the library. She does collaborate with her other, with the other staff members to do PR, promoting inside the library and outside the library. We've got a robust PR campaign going, and I'm convinced now that we're reaching people to the extent possible, because some of our programs are just overwhelmingly large. So I believe that we're getting the word out. So if we do have a program that's not well attended, it's not because they don't know, it's because they don't want that program. So because I'm very confident in our PR, we're going to be able to refine exactly what people want, what people will come to the library for. So better programs in the future. That's what it's all going to come down to.
That's great.
That is terrific. Are you finding that summer is almost as busy now as winter for the library? I mean, people don't go home anymore.
We have seen the season, the season that we call that January to March be extended a little more each year. And of course, now that we have Alexa on board and we're doing so many summer reading programs, we're engaging a different group of people, but still the numbers are very, very good. I can't be more pleased. For an 8,200 square foot building, we do an amazing amount of foot traffic. And of course, it's not just the programs. We also check out materials. We have some fun things in our library of things that we're checking out these days. We've got pickleball kits. We've got Tony boxes, which are audio boxes geared for little kids. We now have a metal detector. So we do a lot more than just programs, and it seems to be a package that we've found pretty successful.
Great job. I mean, that's the busiest building in the city, by far.
I believe you may be right.
I can't think of another. Well, I can't think of another, like even the rec center. That's tremendous. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
staff,
We're very
too.
pleased. We've got a great staff. We've got a brand new building. It's all just coming together beautifully.
Yeah, it was a little scary after the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was, and we kept trying.
Yep.
You know, we would try programs to get people just talking, or just come back out, come see things and don't talk. You know, it was hard. It was hard to figure out what people wanted because we didn't know ourselves. And we've crossed all those barriers. We've crossed those
I would say
boundaries, and
so.
we are back in full swing.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wow.
That's tremendous. Good leadership.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, we appreciate
Yeah.
you
Thank you.
and all you do. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You're magical.
Yes.
I've managed to assemble a really great staff. Nobody works in a vacuum, and I couldn't do it without all
Sure.
of them. All of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, it's a great group.
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
very great.
Okay, so is there anything else? Do you guys have anything?
No, I would just echo that I attend many of the programs at the library, and some of the first-run movies have been shoulder to shoulder, row to row, 100% full by the time the movie starts. I went to the Taylor Swift rave last week with my grandson, and my husband and grandson were making friendship bracelets. Everybody was singing and laughing. It's a joy to be in the library, and I'm happy to be a part of this committee and do whatever I can to keep it surging.
It's great to have you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Well, is that it then?
I think that's it.
So,
Covered your agenda.
Good job.
so yeah, thanks. So we have, the next meeting is September,
19th.
19.
okay, thank you. All right.
Is it always at 2 p.m.?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so do I make a movement for adjournment? I move we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Great.
Member Borja?
Yes.
Member Perkins?
Yes.
Member Holmes?
Yes.
Member Kennedy?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right.
Boy,
I need to-
that was very efficient.